3 spot. And for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. White the pass to Aldridge. Count it.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Here's George. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Murray against James. And stolen by James. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending some time with the fans after the game. You know, it's good to see the young man making that a priority in his career.
In general, most NBA players realize the importance of fan interaction. Some are just okay at it. Some are great. Hopefully, Junior falls into the latter of those two categories.
Murray against James. Here's Gay. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Harrell the pass to James. And James throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And stolen by Aldridge. Gay scanning the floor. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
James shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Clippers shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw good, James. And James rolls them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Murray outside. The pass to Gay. Over Harrell. No good from Gay.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Back to James. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Harrell. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Great job by Kawhi. Strong, physical, plays with an edge.
Gay kicks to White. Here's DeRozan. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. James has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Fires from the line. Misses off the left iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Harrell finds James, and the dunk by James.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Murray dishes to Aldridge. Pass to White. Back to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
So skilled at catching on the move. Aldridge, the consummate pick-and-roll partner.
Here's James. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that one's good by Gay.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
To the middle. Here's Harrell. Rebound, San Antonio. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Really a game to forget, all because they spent most of it hacking away.
Here's DeRozan. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Back to James. Kicks it to George. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Here's James, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
And stolen by James. And here we go. And Portis throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Passes it to Pirtle. Mills with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Pirtle against Zubac. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Land. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Junior's out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. James, the pass to Harrell. James trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Harrell. Here's Gay. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Leonard dishes to James. Some solid defense from Aldridge. San Antonio leading by 10. Gay kicks to Murray. Out to White. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. James, the pass to Harrell. That one goes. Count it.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Here's DeRozan. Aldridge. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and that one falls for White.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And stolen by Gay. The dish to Murray. Back to Gay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray outside. Aldridge left side. Clock is at 3. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers trail by 7. On the wing, George. Back to James. Poked loose. DeRozan with it. Leonard picks him up. Murray surveying the D. Down low. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And it's DeRozan missing.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. The word is that it is a bruised heel, and he'll have to be careful being on his feet in the near future. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Here's Leonard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Floats it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Always up there among the leaders in steals, Leonard gets his team out in transition.
San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Murray against James. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gay. Over Morris. No good from Gay. The Clippers in the lead. James, the pass to Harrell. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's a power player with great body control. Harrell easily fights through contact.
The Spurs shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. James against Murray.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Leonard the pass to James. And the dunk by James.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's the pass to Aldridge. Over Harrell. Aldridge
just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
James kicks to George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Williams has checked in. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's James, and James throws it down.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Spurs trail by 10. Pass to O'Connor. Now Murray. With the floater, Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to O'Connor. A three-pointer is right on target. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which
starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. O'Connor, he's guarded by Williams. 1:43 left to play in the first half. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. And the Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And the pass to O'Connor. Bounce pass from Poeltl. Here's Lyles. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Mills with it. He's picked up by James. Now here's Mills. D right on him. Johnson gets the bucket.
Perfect being quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now here's Mills. James covering.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Here's Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. All the right decisions out there.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Mills. Pass to O'Connor. Jump. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. White is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
And Smitty with DeJounte.
6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And James throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Good example of the new breed of point guards. Murray creates for himself as well as he creates for others.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
He dishes it to Aldridge. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's James. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 6 rebounds in the game. White looking around from the arc. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Gay.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The drive by James. Some solid defense from Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Now here's DeRozan. Over Harrell. And James pulls it down. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Count that one.
They should continue to get the ball.
Spurs trail by 10. Murray with the bounce pass. Gay passes to Murray. White with it. Over George. And it's White missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
James dishes to Harrell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 9 points.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Murray finds White. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Harrell. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And yes, it's good. He's got 13.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's just the money area for LaMarcus. That's the shot you want your offense to produce.
Here's James, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So both teams making some changes here. Spurs trail by 16. Murray, the pass to Pirtle. Gay drives in. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
For San Antonio, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
The drive by James, and the dunk by James.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move.
Statement.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to DeRozan. Looking to get it going. Excellent D there from George.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight. Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Spurs trail by 20. Murray outside. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Johnson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Bobby Portis comes in for Morris, and it's Jackson in for George. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Here's O'Connor. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. He's got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And Pirtle sends it back. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A solid all-around kid with the size to work inside. Good play by Derek White.
He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers leading by 19 points. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Morris. Then it's Junior. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Murray right side. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 15 points in just the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Clippers, James. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for James. And James drills them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pirtle, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Nice shot by James.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Shoots from the right block. And another basket for San Antonio.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Off the inbound. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 18. And James throws it down.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Murray. The putback. Rebound by Harrell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Beverly the pass to James. Here's Morris. Nice D from Aldridge.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Murray against Morris. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Spurs trail by 20. Murray outside. Down low. Aldridge, no luck.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Harrell slams it in.
Boy, he is continuing to evolve. Harrell reading that situation perfectly, making himself an asset as a scorer.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
Kawhi Leonard.
And the Spurs with possession here. Aldridge trying to break free. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Pirtle.
He has great size and he has great lift on his jump shot. Advantage, DeRozan.
And James gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Clippers leading by 20. James in the post. Aldridge is there. Morris with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Tipped away and stolen by James. Yep, that one goes in there.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's White. Murray outside. DeRozan in the corner. No good with the triple. The Clippers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Murray. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Goes up off the inbound, and again it will go. Basket is good from James. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. He kicks to Mills. Back to DeRozan. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. DeRozan's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs. The drive by James, and another one falls. Amazing! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's James, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against San Antonio. The first free throw is good.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
A different look now for San Antonio. Medu, he's checked in for Gay. Lonnie Walker comes in for White, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. JaMychal Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Los Angeles. James.
And James drills them both. Here is Forbes. Shamet with the steal. Now here's James. Defense is right there. Inside, Patterson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Patterson's got his first basket of the night.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
DeRozan surveying the D. Passes it to Aldridge. Walker in the corner. They need this, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see